Alright, yo, what is up? Tonight I am doing a nighttime walkthrough. I actually made a daytime walkthrough, but I didn't like that video, so sadly we're just gonna have to do with this nighttime walkthrough. And even though the visibility is not that great, I can still basically show everything individually. Here's my chair. It's just in a random spot right now. This isn't necessarily where it goes. It's here right now. And then obviously the sign. I'm loving just how that looks. Everything. And poor George up on top. He is literally almost like 9 feet. Like if his gut torso where he's cut right there, I'd say that's about 9 feet, maybe 8 feet. I don't know. But he is. My goal was to try to make as many of these props make them seem bigger than they really are almost, and like have them displayed up over your head, so you're always kind of looking up at stuff. So, I mean, poor George's eyes are like above the top of my head. So he's up here pretty tall. Um, so yeah, you can see him and he looks awesome and he's just up there. Here's the ladder I wrapped around with caution tape. And Mommy's favorite standing way up on top. Now, her being a small prop, people may miss that, but I still think it looks cool because I'll have a huge bundle of balloons up there, so hopefully no one will miss that. But yeah, she's literally just standing on the very top of a ladder. And then over here is the clock and the high wire, basically. Now I'm thinking, again, either Silent or Deadly or Bobby Strings would look so cool here. Or Bullseye. Those are the three I have in mind if I'm going to get another animatronic. But I'm also just trying to decide if I want to get a professional item to go here in this spot. So right now this is open kind of to anything right now. And then over here is Dark Princess. Y'all, I actually really love this prop. Like, I think she's gonna be a top 10 for me for now. Like, I just love that creepy look right there. And then you can't even really see the wings in this, like, lighting, but, which is awesome because, like, I don't know, just the wings popping out is really, really startling to me at least. Like, so I think she's a great jump scare. Like, her head flies up, her arms go up, her whole body goes up, and her wings go up. So she is just a great jump scare. And here we have the torture box woman. Really, really freaky, angry looking person right here with a head in a box, basically. Covered in blood. Looking awesome. And then over here, as you enter, basically you go besides this ladder, and then you enter. Here's the sign palette. And my tricycle doll, who's going to be going on sensor, she is just so creepy, even if you don't notice her. Like, that just right behind the sign is so creepy. And then poor George's other face you can see when you walk over to this side. So you've got his creepy face looking at you. You've got this creepy doll down here, and then you're gonna get attacked by a jumping spider. And then this is actually a bike light I actually have wrapped around this support pole that's going all the way up and holding this up basically, and it goes between those two screws so it doesn't wiggle around too much. And obviously the big scary boys, as I like to call it. Y'all, this stage is kind of reserved for big scary stuff, like, and obviously this is my big scary stuff, so everything else is kind of supposed to be like a sideshow, basically. Like, this is the main stage, this is a sideshow, this is a sideshow. I mean, it's all kind of the same it's all kind of the same part, but like, y'all kind of get what I'm saying. Like, there's the main stage and then kind of the more side. I don't know, y'all. I can't even speak anymore. But we're just taking a look. All of them are off because I've had them going off like almost for hours now. I don't want the neighbors to start getting mad at like noises going on in the night too much. So, yep, Towering Clown. He's so cool. His hands literally are going right over my head, y'all. Like, I'm literally just standing flat on my feet and I'm just holding my phone right above my face, and this is exactly where his hand is. So he's obviously the tallest thing here. Actually, y'all, you tell me, which one is actually taller? Is Towering Clown the taller one, or is he the taller one? Because technically he's not. Ripsaw's technically not taller than the Towering Clown, but I mean, he is though. Like, okay, so I don't know how well y'all can see that, but the saw he's holding, which is a part of the prop, is easily the same height as poor George, being about 8 or 9 feet up in the air. I mean, I'm actually like cramping my neck looking straight up at this. So you've got a buzzsaw literally like a foot over your head, and then the towering clown right there. So which one's technically the taller animatronic? I don't know, y'all. I really can't say which one. I want to say towering clown, but at the same time, he's technically not the taller animatronic. But at the same time, this guy's technically the character part of him is not taller than him. So it's very depending on how you see it. But I just thought that was so cool to have this large, creepy, nostalgic guy up on the main stage. And Ripsaw, one of the scariest and coolest techie animatronics that I've seen in modern time, right next to him. Basically, these guys are supposed to be doing an act together. Basically, Towering Clown saying he's gonna start juggling body parts, and then Ripsaw goes ahead and rips the body parts up for him. And then poor George already got a little sample of that. Y'all, that's the moon. And that's like a planet under the moon. Just saying, y'all, like, it's actually a really nice sky out here tonight. But, like, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, poor George has already been torn in half, and he's just balanced on the sign. And just that. And then, moving on to Poppy. She's awesome. She's just ecstatic. And then my creepy Wonka will go next to her. Right around in this area, right behind this kind of string thing. So I am just beyond excited for this, y'all. And I'm trying to decide if I want to add another element of like, you can walk around the back. I don't know, y'all. Like, I think it'd be cool to have something kind of back here. Just if you wander back here, there's just something really, really creepy back here. But I don't know. So this is technically the off limits part. Because this is backstage technically. But like, look at that. Look at the backs of all these props, y'all. Literally, Towering Clown's butt is just right center in my face. That is crazy. And then Ripsaw from the back. And Widow. I like that, y'all. Actually, I kind of do want to make it like a, oh, you can walk back here because I want you to be able to like read this shirt. So that's cool. So yeah, y'all, I actually, oh, y'all, I hope I have enough money for this. I may not be able to afford any new props for my haunted, what's it, the forest. Yeah, y'all. So this theme right here may be getting a little bit slacked this year. So basically, for last year, it was the opposite way of this. The haunted forest was the bigger theme with more props, and then a bulk of the props got moved to here. And this was the smaller theme last year. Now it's the other way of I technically have more props in this theme, and I have more theme pieces in this theme than the Haunted Forest right now. Because right now, the Haunted Forest, the only real pieces to it are these, like this wooden thing in the tree, and this gate, and this is just a wheelbarrow with junk in it. But like, I mean, I really only have about 5 props to display in here, which is my Scarecrow, the Resurrection Mary, and the Grave Watcher. And then everything else I moved to over here, and I still have spots I need to fill. So I'm definitely glad I made my Creepy Collection order early, and I got the discount. So technically there's a spot that's reserved. So that's technically filled in. It's just a reserved waiting spot. And then this, I will have something here just to fill in at this point. I don't want this high wire scene to be too crowded because I want you to see that this is a high wire. It's not the tallest high wire ever, but I mean, it's still a high wire. So yeah, I've got a platform here for whatever I decide to put here. Again, that's either going to be like Bobby Strings or Bullseye the Clown. And then, y'all, I do want to get Rotten Candy Girl because she would be the best thing to put back here. Because, like, if you wander back around the back and you're like, oh, what's that big pink puff of hair? And you see this and you're like, oh, that's probably, like, nothing creepy at all. And then that freaking clown pops out of the box and you're like, oh, God, I was safer in front. So, y'all, just, this is what I like to call the Circus-Ward. It's kind of a mix of insanity and just a circus and just craziness and just, Oh my gosh, just everything I thought I could ever do with a haunt. Like, this is my idea of a freak show haunt, not just all cluttered in clowns. So we've got Towering Clown and Poor George as the clowns, but everything else is just something dark and gothic and just either mean or just creepy looking, you know. Something that's just like belongs in a freak show and it's dark. Again, a lot of these props are dark, which I love. You know, the clowns have a great contrast of their stripy, standout colors, and then everything else is just pretty dark, dull, and monochrome. And that's a great contrast between the colorful set display. So I don't want to make this video too long before the video cuts out for storage. So thank you for watching. And I'm super excited to make more videos on this. I will see you in the next one.